Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook. We are broadcasting today on December 26th after 2 days of absence. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas with your friends and loved ones. And it's nice to be back here in front of the microphone, in front of the camera, to connect with everyone. My Christmas was exactly what I wanted it to be. Very mellow. I disconnected for almost 2 days and just spent time snuggling with Luna and doing some things around the house that I've wanted to tackle. Started a new crochet project, slept a lot, and spent a little bit of time with a few choice friends, but not much. It was exactly what I needed and what I wanted, and I hope yours was as well. As always, we welcome everyone that joins us live. And if you're joining us live for the first time, feel free to let us know by writing the word new in your comment. And we'll be so very happy to give you a nice welcome. And if there's something on your mind that you wish to share with everyone, happy Boxing Day. I forget what Boxing Day is all about. Thank you for bringing that up, Jonathan. But I forget what it's about. If anybody wants to give me the quick and dirty on Boxing Day, if not, I'll go and look it up. But hey, happy Boxing Day to anyone that celebrates. Anyhow, as I was mentioning, if there's something really important that you wish to bring up, just add a capital letter Q to your comments, and we'll be happy to take a look at it during the chit chat section. Right now, we're going to look at some important news and some fun things that make me excited because they help us connect with new destinations throughout Mexico. Let's have a look. One of the reasons why we may be seeing an increasing amount of trash piles throughout the city could be not only a lack of human resources, but also not enough vehicles to collect it. According to Asuncion Gil, Director of Public Works for the municipality of Puerto Vallarta, 37 trash collection trucks are no longer sufficient to meet the needs of our growing city. Mr. Hill has indicated that at least 10 new garbage compacting vehicles are needed at this time. And of course, there is a debate in the city, within City Council, as to whether it is still worthwhile to continue purchasing parts for the existing trucks, which are bound to break down from time to time, or to replace them with new ones. Regardless, each truck is approximately 3 million pesos, so the city government would have to earmark at least 30 million pesos for the new units required to keep up with demand. Now, some COVID news, which are important. In the first 3 weeks of December, 57,910 cases of COVID-19 were diagnosed by the federal health authorities. And this number is now higher than the number of cases registered during the same period in the previous wave of the pandemic here in Mexico. So, COVID 19 is on the rise, as we've mentioned a couple of times. The good news is that there are less deaths registered so far, 280 to be precise, than in the previous wave, where 720 people died from COVID in the first 3 weeks. So the number of deaths are the numbers are much lower than in the previous waves, of course. Still, we know what we have to do to take care of ourselves and those around us. So just don't get rid of those face masks just yet. They are still handy, and you know what the rest of all the precautions that you can take if you wish to take care of yourself and people around you. And now we have some good news to share. For the first time in several years, the crime rate in our state is lower than the national median, said Governor Enrique Alfaro in a video published on his Facebook page. In case you are wondering, the Mexican state with the highest crime rate is Colima, shown all the way to the left of this graph, while the state with the lowest crime rate in Mexico is Yucatan, shown all the way to the right. And it's nice to see Jalisco just under the national median, which is something that, according to this graph, had not been accomplished in a state for some time. Oh my goodness, we got a mouthful of Boxing Day. I will be so happy to read that. Thank you very much, Daniel. It's not a holiday that I know much about, and I keep forgetting what it is about. I'll read that after the broadcast. But now, let's take a look at our weather. Surprised, mother fracker. It's smurfing sunny. Well, it is. It is 25 degrees, and humidity is very, very low. 40% humidity in Puerto Vallarta. How wonderful is that? Our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 78. And our weather forecast for today says we're going to have a clear day with a high of 29 and a low of 19. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll have another clear day with a high of 30 and a low of 19. And Wednesday will be another clear day with another high of 30 and a low of 19. Not bad at all. Moving right along, I wonder if you had to do any type of last minute shopping trips to places like Costco and such. All I can say is I hope you were not among these very nice folk engaging in last minute shopping at Costco this past Saturday. The images came from a Facebook post that was published shortly after 2 p.m. on Saturday by Vallarta en Línea. And it's clear to see that it was packed to the brim with long lines waiting at the cash register. Several people commented that this has been the norm at Costco all week long. So if you can hold off your Costco run until after the new year, you may be better off. Otherwise, bring your headphones or a Kindle and be prepared to stand in line for a while. Maybe even bring a face mask. You never know. Good news, the Mexican Secretary of Tourism announced that 2 Mexican villages were included in this year's Best Tourism Villages of 2022 awards. The Pueblos Mágicos that received the nod are Creel in the state of Chihuahua and El Fuerte in the state of Sinaloa. The best tourism villages are named by the World Tourism Organization, a United Nations agency. This year, the organization picked 32 villages from 18 different countries, from Austria to Vietnam, that are embracing tourism as a driver of development and new opportunities for jobs and income while preserving and promoting community-based values and products. The villages were evaluated by an independent advisory board based on specific criteria. And I will leave you with a website so you can learn more about the villages showcased this year. Personally, I don't know much about either village showcase in Mexico, but I can tell you that Creel in the state of Chihuahua is one of the stops made by the Copper Canyon train. So if the Copper Canyon is an experience that has been in your bucket list, just like as it's been in mine, I know that you will unavoidably be visiting one of the two villages. So there you have it. This is something to look forward to. And of course, this is not happening until the end of February, but I wanted to put it out there now in case you are interested, and because it has been previously mentioned here at the in the broadcast. The next Bucerías Street Festival and Chalk Art Walk will take place from February 21st to February 23rd, providing us Vallartenses with an awesome excuse to venture up to the North Shore and to see what this is all about. This is a free event that features art that you can purchase, music, and much more. The event planners say that more information will be made available as the event gets closer. In the meantime, you may want to visit the event page on Facebook to keep up with event updates. I've been hearing wonderful reports of Amy Armstrong's show, Simply the Best. A couple of friends went last week and loved it, and she's going to be performing it again this coming Wednesday the 28th. As you know, we interviewed Amy last week, who told us all about her life, her shows, and her levels of factitude. And I hope your level of factitude is manageable today. And of course, Amy's other show, the one that is focused on her stories that have to do with weed, opens for the first time to audiences on Saturday, December 31st. I know that there are a couple of people that wish to attend this performance and have purchased tickets. So if you plan on going, please know that other friends from the cluster are going to be there as well. And it's almost time, speaking of cluster, it's almost time to schedule our next meet and greet, which will happen during the second half of January. I have it on my to-do list that it's something I need to get done this week or the next so that I can give you enough time to save the date. And now let's take a look at your comments and see what everybody is up to this cold Monday morning. And last night was really, really chilly. It was shawl weather, if you ask me. Lots of good mornings, which I love to read. Thank you so very much. Anyone else having trouble with Facebook images this morning? I can report that Facebook has been very well behaved this morning. I hope that yours is a temporary issue, Terry. Let's see what else. Recovering from far too much food and Prosecco. Oh, I hear you, Barbara. I had a wonderful Christmas Eve dinner early in the day at Whiskey Kitchen, where Gina put out a wonderful, wonderful selection of food. And then I had a private invitation last night that was wonderful as well. Let's see. Santa was cool. He got me the books I wanted because reading is fundamental. In the voice of RuPaul. That's wonderful, Luisa. Luna got me a couple of presents that are coming in through Amazon, so I'm excited about that. Let's see what else we have. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo. On Boxing Day, we shop in Canada, first day of winter sales. Okay. Good to know. And of course, there was that long explanation that was shared by Daniel. Thank you very much for saving me a Google search. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I keep hearing about this. 2 flights now canceled. My family is still not able to arrive. This is unfortunate. I've heard this is pretty widespread throughout the United States and Canada right now. I just hope the weather cooperates because so many people have exciting plans and are looking forward to get together with loved ones this time of year. Hopefully, things will come back to normal in the near future. Absolutely fantastic Christmas Day dinner at Whiskey Kitchen. Kudos to sweet Gina. We love Gina and we love Whiskey Kitchen here at Coffee and Headlines. So I'm happy that others enjoyed a good time. Anka Bianca says, I'm amazed how many people shop at Costco. I found the prices really high. I don't know if you're comparing them to anything specific, but yes, prices of many things have gone up this year. So I can certainly agree as to whether prices at Costco are higher than in other stores. It's difficult to tell, but yeah, that's the way it is. Let's see what else. Do. Hello, Bill. Now I am signed in properly. Hola from Diaz Ordaz. It's great to see you. Happy holidays. Let's see what else we have. Malialani is looking forward to the next meet and greet. Yay! That makes two of us. So it should be a lot of fun. When scheduling the meet and greet, would it be possible to schedule it so Bill from Artisan Bakery can come? He has to work the market out at the Marina on Thursdays. We will definitely do this not on a Thursday. Thank you very much for that reminder, and I will gladly make myself a note looking at what we have during the second half of the month. Seeing Bill in person is always a pleasure. And if you haven't had a chance to check out the newly remodeled Artisan Bakery, you are in for a treat. Harold, it was great to see you as well at Whiskey Kitchen on Saturday. Oh my God, it seems like it was a long time ago. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Luisa is going shopping at San Juan de Dios today. San Juan de Dios, as you know, is the largest indoor market in all of Latin America, and it happens to be in our beloved Guadalajara. Sorry to hear about so many travel cancellations. It was minus 13 Celsius in Toronto. My goodness. Again, hopefully people will be able to reach whatever destinations you wish to reach while you have time off from work or while you simply want to connect with your friends and loved ones. And this, my friends, brings us to the end of today's broadcast. It's a little short, but again, the level of activity out there seems to be very reduced when compared to other weeks. We will be back here tomorrow, of course, with more news, more headlines, and more stories. Meanwhile, stay warm and stay healthy and start thinking about those guidelines to make sure that we don't help COVID spread more than it's going to spread anyway. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you again tomorrow.